And ultimately, with a lot of this stuff, I mean, all you can do is speculate. You can point the finger at the Jews, you can point the finger at the Vatican, you can point the finger at a number of things, and you can provide enough evidence to take anybody down any one of these rabbit holes. But at the end of it, you come back and the system's still here, nothing's changed. And I believe that through all these rabbit holes, as I said earlier, what you're ultimately looking for is yourself.
I think that ultimately every single human being watching this, you, me, every single human being in this room, is a unique creation. There will never be another you. There has never been a you before you, and there will never be a you after you. You are the only one.
Proves that this body is simply a biological computer that's downloading a frequency from the surrounding field. My consciousness is not local to my body, it exists out here. So this space isn't empty, it's full of energy. This is simply a different biological computer downloading a different frequency, but it still comes from here. So we come from the same thing, and that's the same for everybody. There's literally only one of us here, experiencing reality from 7 billion different perspectives. And when we can see that, and we can see the perfection in ourselves, because no one can be Max Egan better than I can, so why would I perceive myself to be anything but perfect? And why would anyone perceive themselves to be anything but perfect? When no one can have their perspective of reality, it's completely unique to themselves, and no one can do it better than they can. So why would you ever perceive yourself to be anything but absolutely perfect, exactly what you are supposed to be? Because what you are supposed to be is yourself, because obviously that's what you're here doing, and we forget that because we look for it all out there.
You think you have to battle out there. Now, when you battle something out there, can you see, can you understand where the battle really is?
As I said earlier, what you're ultimately looking for is yourself. You're looking for the power within yourself, because that's what's been taken away from us, and that's where the solution lies, is for us to realize who and what we are. I really believe this is the solution to the whole thing. You know, it's in the self-empowerment that's been taken from us. That's what this whole system is designed to do. It creates us to be more and more subservient, more and more robot-like, until we're just walking and marching and doing what we're told, and every single law they can think of has been created. So it's possible for you to break the law at any time of the day so you can be controlled. That's the beauty of governments, and that's the way the system works. The government only has the power to serve the people. It doesn't have the power to crack down on innocent people. It can only crack down on criminals. And so therefore they make so many laws that everybody can break the law, therefore everyone becomes a criminal, and at last everybody is uniform in the eyes of the law. That's what the system's all about, and it all comes down to here. It all comes down to self-empowerment. That's what we've lost. That's what we need to get back. We get that back by respecting ourselves, and it's then that we can start respecting the people around us.
How many of you are arguing right now while I'm talking? I know you are. I know you are. You don't have to raise your hand. I know you're resisting something that's going to change you. I know you don't want the purity of truth. You're not used to it. You don't know what it looks like, and you're afraid of it. It's a stranger to you. So you're arguing right now.
You know, what we have here is a world of energy, and all this is matter that's there because we perceive it to be there. But it's all made of atoms, isn't it? And what are atoms? Atoms are 99.99999% empty space. That is 1/10,000th of 1% of an atom is actually there. And people go, wow, that's amazing. Well, it's actually a lot more than amazing, because it means that 1/10,000th of 1% of this chair I'm sitting on actually exists. 1/10,000th of 1% of my body is actually here. That's amazing. And yet here we are, two frequencies of the same consciousness, communicating about this incredible world that we've got here in front of us, that we're allowing to be destroyed simply because we don't know who we are.